Ah, we're live. There's a morning Kabbalah muse, and let's start with some music for the muse. Maybe we'll do that today. And any questions you have? Boker Tov, Rabbi Liadi. Thank you for joining. Actually, I did some comments on your 6 days of between the 9th of Av to the 15th of Av. And instead of thinking that there are 6 days between the 9th of Av and to the 15th of Av, that's starting to count from the 10th. But the 10th but let us count not 6 days from the 9th of Av, but 7 days to the 15th of Av. That would make the 15th of Av into a Shabbos. And because the 15th of Av is the 15th day, that's a Samach, and the Av is an Aleph, the Rosh Tivo of Aleph Samach. Doesn't matter if it lies on a Shabbos. It's 7 days from the 9th of Av, counting the 9th of Av, because this year actually the 9th of Av was a Shabbos. See? So, no. But the 7 days makes it into a Shabbos because, as you said in your shir, that there are 6 days and it's the 6 days of creation. No, it's the 7th day. The 15th of Av is the 7th day, and it hits the essence of Shabbos. The essence of Shabbos before Ein Sof. Before the Zimzum, there's an essence of Shabbos that's not created. And what makes what day? It doesn't matter what day of the week it falls on. It's 7 days from the 9th of Av to the 15th of Av when you count the 9th of Av is the first day. Remember that Menachem Av starts on the 9th of Av. You see? And so the 9th of Av is the first day of creation. Yeah, well, what I'm trying to say is that, as Rabbi Liadi said, it was his birthday or something on the 15th of Av. It hits an essence before the Zimzum, before the creation. And that's what I'm trying to say. The 15th of Av is a very special day of the year, you see. It's a day equivalent to Yom HaKippurim. And this day of the year is the 15th of Av. It's the holiest day of the year. And why? And it's because the circle dance around Hashem is a samach around the Aleph. And that's Aleph Samach. And that's Ein Sof. And this circle dance of the maidens is Israel itself. Now this occurs in an essence beyond the Zimzum. Quite frankly, most of our discussions and failures are because we perceive things. Yeah. Well, what do you call it? We perceive things after the Zimzum. However, our entire essence is from before the Zimzum. And that is this conception of love that's shown on the 15th of Av, because it's the day you find your Zimzum, Zimzum. The Zimzum used to be a restaurant in New York City, by the way. Zimzum, or Zumzum, something like that. But it's with a Zadik. But the point is that this essence, this essence that is before the Zimzum is total ahava, total love. And that's the love that's shown in the cherubim, even when the temple was destroyed on the 9th of Av. Because how come the cherubim mated even during the destruction of the temple? Because it was necessary for the destruction of the temple for the showing of this amazing essence of before the Zimzum. Because Zimzum's destruction, is meaningless in the essence of a Jew. That essence of a Jew is merged with Hashem from before the Zimzum. And the idea of Shabbos and the idea of the Jewish soul and the idea of Torah and didn't Hashem consult the souls of the righteous before he created the world? And this is in that essence, and that essence is available to us on the 15th of Av, which is coming. The 15th of Av, the ultimate Shabbos. The essence of the Shabbos. No matter what day it falls out on, because it's 7 days from the 9th of Av. And really destruction stopped on the 9th of Av, but they didn't come to recognize it until the 15th of Av. "22 days, as you said in your shir, those are the 22 Hebrew letters of the alphabet. "28 is Koach. Remember that music is just to elevate the soul. It's a music, a new song every day, you see. But we elevate the soul by music, but welcome to the city I live in, to the house that I dwell in, to the city of love. Oh, I'm waiting to see humility. Ha ha ha! Humility. You mean I should act like this? I should act. Are you talking about me? I should act like this. I should act holy. The whole idea of a Jew is to bring holiness into the physical domain, into manifestations of physicality. You see? You mean I should supposed to be like a Christian saint? And that's the difference between, Rabbi Liadi, this time you're wrong. You don't understand. I tell you straight out, you don't understand. I tell you straight out, you're only repeating what you heard, but you don't bodily sense. It's easy to talk about. That's fine. There is a real Messiah. There's a real Messiah who don't understand. The Mashiach is the same gematria as the Nahash. You were too sure. Are you talking about me? I'm sure because I see. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay? Now, I only talk about where I am. You talk about any place you want to be. This scope is not to help you. This is to show where I am. It's all about me. That's exactly right. It's all about me. I am not trying to help you. I can't help you. The best thing I can do for you is to show you me. This is me. I am not trying to help you. You help yourself. You see? I'm not here to help you. I'm here to show you me. This is a selfie of me. See? You are not on the screen. I do agree with halacha. You see? You don't understand what halakha is. That's okay. It's fine with me. You have to lead your life. We believe in a real Messiah. Yes, I believe in a Messiah. The concept of the Messiah is the concept of like a putting off. The real temple is the body. You have the real temple in Jerusalem right now. Here. Welcome to the city I live in. You have an actual temple, your body. To the house that I dwell in. The third temple is the body. To the city of love. Listen to the voice of the city. Yerushalayim shofar. In its gematria. Did you know that Yerushalayim is the same gematria as shofar? I'm surprised by your comments here, Liadi, to tell you the truth. But it's not for me to criticize. And you know, the essence, you know the tarot card, Geula is real. Yes, Geula is real when you're in it. As the Baal Shem Tov says, you are where your thoughts are. The thoughts are a level that a righteous man is able to control. You know? If your brain is in hell, then you're in hell. If your brain is in heaven, then you're in heaven. That's the beauty of the individual. If you're able to perceive these things, fine. If you're not, so as a man thinks, so he is. That's exactly right. Now, if you think that there's going to be a third temple, then you wait for it. My studies have told me and shown me that the Mishkan and the desert and the temple all follow the man. You see? He's the body of a man. And if you don't feel this, fine. If you don't find that you're the vessel for Hashem down here on earth, fine. If you think that there is a Messiah other than you see, or fine. If you can't perceive that the Nahash in the Gan Eden was a symbol of the Messiah with the same gematria as Nahash, fine. It's you. So I'm only stating my not only my belief, you see. What I am is stating my experience. Now, if that experience is not your experience, I suggest you don't listen because you might get upset. You see? But I've studied everything. Remember, I'm quite old. So I've been studying for 40 years. And most of the days, Talmud, this, that. Why aren't I married? Ask me that on the 15th of Av. What would that have to do with it? See? Good. These good questions. Questions of. Well, it's good. These are very good questions. Wonderful questions. I'm too young when it comes to loving, when it comes to loving, I'm so young. You remember there was a time that Moses stopped having intercourse with his wife. There's a time for all these things. That's what Nazir leads to. Do you really think it has to do with not eating grapes, not cutting the hair, and not associating with the dead? Part of being associated with the dead is the petite mort of an orgasm. I am part of a community. I am the part of the community, the same as you are, of Periscope. This video is going out I talk a lot about sex on these scopes because the whole thing is sexual. The whole thing comes from the tip of the yud, which is the sexual essence, the seed, the bindu. In Hinduism, what do you think the bindu is? It's the seed. Yes, the left kidney approach. Where does this jing in Chinese stuff come from but the kidneys? Are you familiar with the kliot? You know the gematria of kliot and its full spelling out. Kliot has a gematria. Kliot has a gematria when it's fully spelt out of 612, which is the same as bris. So I enjoy this. I enjoy this because Absolutely not. Other observant people may be limited. So I present this for them to grow to. Yes, evil inclination. One must use in the final analysis, if you have a problem with what I say, just look at me. I give you a healing stare. There are many levels that are beyond the levels that have been accepted in certain areas of the community. And in that levels of the community, they're intuitive to yourself, but they've been blocked. That's why in my tennis of the future, I have 2 forehand tennis, right hand and a left hand. It is all about me because this is my experience. My experience is to show you, I keep talking about myself because this is the only person I know. I can't talk about the experience of somebody else. I only have my experience. And it takes so many years to talk about the experience. You know, Rabbi Liadi, your comments here, in your comments, I find so incorrect. I am so sorry to say that your comments reflect a level that almost prohibits me from watching your scopes. I am so sorry to hear that you feel this way. Okay? And at a certain stage in your development, I don't think I'm beyond everyone. I think I'm following my Yehida. Each one is different. But what you're seeing here is my Yehida. You see? And so, the 5th aspect of the soul, which can only travel far away, the 5th aspect of the soul who only travels far, that goes away from the 4 aspects of the soul that are permissible to the yad itself as an acquisition, or the body with the arms as the four amos. The 5th aspect of the soul, that's why shliachs go to Vietnam. They go to Timbuktu. Why? You can only find that Yehida far away. Isn't that what they told Avraham? Lech lecha. Go. That has to be almost in a barren area. You people don't understand the power of Periscope. To be able to travel far away in the internet world, in the electricity world, way beyond the literary world, or the world of the ear that is applicable at the, like in the same room. This is my room. I don't mind telling you in this scope here, the comments exactly misunderstand, almost to the point of blockages. This is beautiful, because if in lifting weights, if you don't have resistance, you can't grow. You have to step back to grow. You have to fight against a challenge to grow. So, take a look at yourselves when you find objection to me. That I'm not married. Check it out. What people I'm not blocking anybody here. I'll try to answer their questions today. Today is Morning Muse. Well, if you do your studies, you'll find out that I am following the halakha. You see? But it takes a long time. You see? And everything I've said is within the context of ultra-orthodoxy. And this is the next step, and what I call paradox Judaism. Part of the paradox, how could it be that the Nahash in Gan Eden is the Mashiach? Now remember, what's the big laugher here is that everything I say, I didn't make up. I'm not smart enough to make up anything new. I'm not smart enough. I can only read, digest, and read between the lines and suggest some things for you. When I tell you that the Aleph is everything in the Hebrew alphabet, or that everything comes out of the Aleph, you say, if everything comes out of an Aleph, and everything comes A-L-E-P-H, if everything comes out of the Aleph, that's the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet. Quite frankly, I didn't make this up. It's been known forever, and the Baal Shem Tov talks about it in Kesser A-L-E-P-H. Learn the Hebrew alphabet. Learn the letters, and you'll know everything. Okay? Did I make that up? The Baal Shem Tov said that everything comes out of the letters, and that the letters present, and everything comes out of the Aleph as the first letter, because the Aleph is the number one, and everything comes back about into the number one. Same in mathematics. You see? So how that's what moves me. Music moves, but it's not the end result. Music is to elevate you, but some of these things that have come out of the musicians all these years, that's elevation, but it's not the real stuff. And so my point is this. If you go my route, see if you agree with me. If not, but I don't mind saying I'm quite disappointed this is a new medium. If you don't understand that this goes to your Yehida, do you know what the Yehida is? Do you know where the Yehida is found? Do you know how to find the Yehida? You see? How many aspects of the soul are there? Are you in touch with anybody and any of these aspects? People don't like confidence, they like humility. You know what's the world's worst thing? False humility. Any person that doesn't feel that I'm humble, see? The truly humble man can say that he's humble. You don't know me. The most humble thing I'm doing is this shear on this Periscope. I don't need it. Doing it for me, I know stuff anyway. So if you want it, listen to it. If you don't turn it on. It's like a television show. Hey, I think so. That's why I'm doing it. Part of what's good for me, this is what Liadi may not understand here. What's part of good for me is helping you. I'm doing for me by helping you. Isn't that tzedakah? Do you really think I'm helping that guy in the street, handing him $1? When I hand it to him, he's receiving it. He's helping me. I feel good. I feel good because I'm helping him. You see? He's there to help me feel good. Tzedakah. I don't believe Liadi knows tzedakah. Do you really want to know? Liadi gets money from the internet that then gives tzedakah to other people. That to me isn't really knowing tzedakah. Okay, well that's very good. Happy he does. My tzedakah is the shear here. My tzedakah is the shear that I'm giving right now. Because I don't have to give it. I feel that I'm helping people by looking at my face. You don't like it? You don't like it? Too bad. Turn it off. If you look at my face, you will be healed. Can't handle that? That's right. My broadcast is the help. You turn it on, you listen to this, and you get elevated to the level that I'm at. The level that I'm at is that I feel that the world is perfect as is, that it needs no tikkun, correction, that tikkun is an illusion, because we don't recognize that we've never left Gan Eden, that we live in perfection, and that we only can grow. If you disagree, sorry, too bad. Then you live your life accordingly. But I'm showing you how that physical temple, you have the physical temple, your body. Your body is the temple. You see? The divine presence never left the body. The Shekhinah is in the western wall. It's there now. You are the body. You are the temple. That's the third temple that exists. If not, you wait for the third temple. Go ahead. You understand? You wait for it. Wait for what you call the Mashiach. The Mashiach is an idea of delay, that you always progress and grow. But the Mashiach was the Nachash in Gan Eden. You never left Gan Eden. Mashiach is a man. You have a spark of Mashiach within you. Now recognize your Yehida. Okay, fine. Good for you. Good for you. You wait for all these things. If you think Judaism is that you're waiting. The Mashiach, if you need to wait for him, then you wait. If you need to recognize him, then you recognize it, what it is. Within the Jewish context. Some people think the Rebbe Schneerson was the Mashiach. They're not Christians. So, if you need to wait, you wait. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I'm doing and what I believe and what my studies have shown me. And if that's not good enough for you, too bad. Well, in this shiur today, I found the true colors of some people that I thought were more tolerant towards my perception. And so that makes me even more firm in my perfection and state. Because I represent a level that these other people are not presenting on Periscope or any place else. So, quite frankly, if one wants to get in touch with me, please do. You know, you can get in touch with me by Twitter, and we'll share contact information. Look at my YouTube at Aleph, Aleph, or send me a email at Kabbalistic Solutions, Kabbalistic, Kabbalistic Solutions, all one word, at gmail.com. I'm happy to be in touch with you. Stand during Aleinu. Well, thank you very much. You know, it's not a question of interesting. I say nothing that's really new. That the body is the temple. That the Mishkan is the body. You know? Remember, I'm a Nazir. I didn't always have a beard. Didn't always have 7 years of hair, which I cut 7 years ago. And one of the things is, in a Nazir, all the million hairs come together and are one. And that's what the secret is. Do you stand during the... Well, I don't like the question, oh, mystic Nazir. Nazir is what everybody should aspire to. You know, I pray. Let me just tell you this: if your question is true, my mitzvah is tefillin. I've never missed a day of tefillin in 40 years. Not everybody is supposed to do every mitzvah. The totality of Kol Yisrael Echad. We all call Israel Echad. If I'm a Nazir, that means nobody else has to be. If I do tefillin, maybe somebody else has to do Shabbos. If I do tefillin, maybe somebody else has to do mikvah. If I do tefillin, somebody else may have to be kosher. And the totality of Jews will do all the commandments. And because the Jews are all one body, and the Jews don't have to delay, you see. And if I have recognized that the body is the temple, you can tell me. You see, I'm reading this. If the body is the temple, you can believe it yourself or not. It doesn't really matter to me. because I found it, and so I experience it. Thank you for watching. Whatever your comments were. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and it's wonderful here. And I'll be back when I have more to say. Thank you for watching.